Welcome back to Coffee and the Tea. So glad you decided to stop by, have coffee with me, so we can get together and let's spill the tea. Okay. I got a little tea today. You know, these internet streets, these social media streets are kind of calm here lately. Everybody is pretty much behaving themselves. But I'm sure they'll get hot sooner or later because you know Cat Williams' prediction is absolutely coming true. I don't know. Maybe he's clairvoyant or something. Because when he made that prediction that that 2024 was going to be the year that everything is revealed, woo! I'm telling you, it's a lot of people who start getting exposed. So I don't know. And talking about expose, while I'm on that note, I want to pick up a little on my video, on my topic from my video yesterday, which was Kanye West getting sued by his former personal assistant. What was her name? Laura Picotti, Picotia, or Piscata. I think it's Piscata. Lawrence Piscata. And she was saying that, she helped him on the album Donda. She helped him with his Jeezy brand first season. She, and he had promised her, okay, this is the new tea on it. Um, she was OnlyFans model. Okay, this is where he gets his employees. She was an OnlyFans model. She said she was bringing in 1 million a year doing OnlyFans, and he told her if she quit OnlyFans, he would pay her salary plus. Okay, and she's saying that she was wrongly terminated, so that's why he owes her millions, not because he masturbated in front of her because he owes her millions for that too. Because he would have to pay millions for me to watch him masturbate. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but he would have to come straight out of the pocket with some million because that's disgusting. Okay, that's disgusting. And I'm not gonna lie and say I would not do it for millions. Cause she said millions. Okay. But he definitely would have to pay somebody 1 million to watch that. But she said he masturbated in front of her. He sent her inappropriate texts and videos, and he asked her inappropriate questions about her sex life. Now, this is a woman who came from OnlyFans. Okay, She came from OnlyFans, and my only take on that is, what did you expect? I mean, my opinion, this is how you're making your living. Okay, you're not making your living when you're on OnlyFans, and she was an OnlyFans model, and we know what OnlyFans models do on OnlyFans. Um, and most of the people who are only on OnlyFans is like of a sexual nature. You asking them to do sexual acts and on and on and on. So this is where she came from. This is the well in which he drew his water from to get his employee. So I'm thinking, why would she not think that this was the gig? Okay, you're gonna come on these fans showing your body, doing explicit things to be employed by this man. What would you expect him to do? Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying. If you disagree with me, put it in the comments. But it's yesterday when I was talking about this, I did not know the background of her. And not saying that if you come from I'm not going to say she a sex worker, but she makes a living uh, using her sexuality. I'll put it that way. So, of course, he's going to assume that this is, you know, what you're about. And you're surprised that he made this assumption. Um, I don't know. And I mean, come on now. You're getting paid for people to sexual harass you on OnlyFans because that's all they do. They, pay you for your pictures and all this. And, I don't know. I might be wrong. I don't know anything about OnlyFans, but I do know that it is a highly sexual environment. And that's how people make a lot of money. Okay. But if he promised her that money, if she quit her job on OnlyFans and he promised her that money and he didn't come through with that money, then I understand her gripe. But don't tack on sexual harassment and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? Go straight for your money because your background of where you came from kind of makes it, um, to me, it makes it a little shaky to believe that you had no idea that this was going to be the environment in which you was going to be coming into, because basically that's why he hired you. Okay. So, okay, good luck on that one. But he's suing her back. And he said that she tried to coerce him into money and, advantages and stuff like that, and tried to blackmail him. So I am looking forward. I won't say I'm looking forward to, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye out on how this shakes out. He might settle. I don't know. But if he promised her money for, because she quit her job, he owes her that. He oughta. I think he's suing him for 4 million, and he was supposed to give her 3, so she's putting another million on it for the harassment, I guess. I don't know. But he would have to come up off some millions for me to watch him masturbate. That's for sure. She deserved that extra million. Okay, 4 million. I don't blame her. Okay, I'm with her because he owes her 3. She need an extra million for watching that. Yeah. Yep. 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 I agree with that. All right. Our second story is about Martin Lawrence. The streets were saying that something was going on with Martin because he's on tour. He's on a promotion tour, a promotional tour for Bad Boys, the new Bad Boy movie with Will Smith. And they was in Mexico City, and they had this clip with him. They're going up the escalator, or I saw one, he was going up the escalator, and the other one, Will Smith looked like he was DJing or something. And Martin kind of was slow, moving around slowly and stuff like that. So the streets was saying that maybe Martin was having some kind of health issue or some health struggles and whatnot. And recently, Martin came out and said, "Mind your business." Basically. He said he has had a loss in his family, he's grieving, and there's nothing wrong with him. He's healthy, and so mind your business. I do know that Martin was diagnosed with, I think, bipolar disorder, and he might be on some medications that are slowing him down. And a lot of times when someone has a mental health issue or diagnosis, and then they have to deal with grief on top of that mental health diagnosis. And with bipolar, you're manic and you're depressed. Some people have more mania and less depression, and some people have more depression than mania. And so his may be depression, more depression than mania. And so to try to keep that balance, especially when another environmental stressor has came in, like grief of losing a loved one, maybe has thrown him off a little bit. And he may have had a med change. And some psychotropics, like I said, I am a psychotherapist by profession, so I speak with authority here. And maybe um, he has had a med change, and the medication that he's on may slow him down. Because some psychotropic medication does throw off your social cues. And so that might be what's going on with him. And he might be perfectly healthy. And he might, grief is a beast. If you really hadn't lost anybody that you love and really care about deeply, grief is something that you can't understand fully unless you experience it. And it is a beast. So I say leave Martin alone. He is trying to cope, and it could be it could be any of those things going on. It doesn't mean that he's having physical challenges or anything like that. And he said, mind your business. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mind my business and keep it moving on. Also, I wanted to talk about Mandisa. Mandisa was on America's Idol, and she recently passed away in April. I don't know if anybody watches American Idol. I am not a big American Idol fan. But they said that she was really, really good. I did not see her season. Uh, she recently was moved over to the gospel realm of the music business, and they said she was just a wonderful person. But she was 47 years old, and she was found deceased in April. Well, they recently got her cause of death, and they said they put it as natural causes because of what is it, third degree obesity. I did not know it was degrees of obesity. So that was an education thing for me. They said when she passed away, she was well over 500 pounds. And she had recently lost a loved one, which is due to grief, and said that she battled depression. And so the loss of the loved one threw her into depression. And she was an emotional eater. And so her weight had really ballooned up to over 500 pounds. And the coroner contributed her death to uh, this third stage, I think that's the way they put it, of obesity. Let me show you a picture of her, and maybe you'll remember her. Just seemed like such a beautiful lady. You see her? This is Mandisa. She was on American Idol. And the sad thing for me with her was that they said they didn't, nobody found her for she was in her house. She died in her house, and nobody found her for 3 weeks. So she was dead in her house for 3 weeks. And they said her family was really, really adamant about saying that she would not commit suicide. And that's the way the coroner found out it was not suicide, it was natural causes with a lot of different health issues that was contributed to um, her weight. But my whole thing is, how can, you know, your family members let you, 3 weeks without anybody knowing that you've gone? But it could be she isolated herself. With depression is a very isolating mental illness. And so she isolated herself. But if you have anybody in your life who suffers from depression, please, please, please check on them. Check on them and be a positive force in their lives and let them know that you care about them and encourage them to get help. But they said she was an emotional eater, and so a lot of people think that you commit suicide with pills or firearms or whatever. But a lot of people suffer, you know, and kill themselves through food. We all have saw 600-pound life. Those people are literally killing themselves. Okay, well, may you rest in peace, Medusa. Mandisa. What a beautiful spirit. So sad. So sad. Okay, our final thing that we're going to talk about today is my new segment called Stupid People Doing Stupid Stuff. And we're going to talk about this Georgia man. And this is the headline: Georgia man kills girlfriend, disposes of her body with the family's help after she discovered a secret marriage. So he had this girlfriend he was living with, and they even had a child. They had a 4-year-old child. And he had been living with her, had this relationship with her for this long period of time. And he goes and marries somebody else. Stupid people doing stupid stuff. Okay, let's read a little bit about this and then we will discuss, okay? It says, excuse me, hold on, let me get it going here. It said Georgia, wait a minute. Okay, by the way, these are the people. This is the man who this is him. This is the stupid one. And this is the woman that he married. She's stupid too. The two stupid people. And here is a beautiful woman that he killed, Brianna. Both his girlfriend who he killed and the new wife is named Brianna. Go figure that one out. Okay, let's talk about these two stupid people. Well, all these stupid people, really. It says Georgia mother was strangled to death, then burned in Tennessee, March 17th by her boyfriend after she confronted him about secretly marrying another woman in January, investigators allege. Michael Edwards, 23, has been charged with murder in the death of Brianna Winston, which I showed you the picture of her. Beautiful girl. Clayton County Police says at a Monday press conference that Edwards' wife, her name is Brianna too, Brianna Phillip Edwards, and his 18-year-old brother, he dragged his brother into it too. The little boy is 18 years old. And his mother, Ebony Anderson, also faced criminal charges in her disappearance. And his mother, and this guy is 23 years old, uh, and he dragging his mother into his mess. Isn't that something? That's crazy. It said investigators believe that Winston was choked to death, that Brianna, the girl, was choked to death during an early morning argument with Edwards, the father of her 4-year-old child, in College Park apartments about his alleged infidelity on March 17th. Edwards then stuffed her body in a suitcase, then drove in his wife's car, the other Brianna that he married, car to a friend's home 430 miles away from away in Gates, Tennessee. And that friend helped Edwards to burn the body in a barrel. He was caught asking, and the way they caught him was he was already in jail for another stalking charge. It said it turns, he turned to, well, okay, it turns into a family affair. And when he's caught asking his wife to burn a pair of shoes and gloves that was used when he destroyed his girlfriend's body. So he's in jail on another charge, some kind of stalking charge. I mean, come on, he's 23. And so he's on the phone in jail where they know, stupid, they record um, phone calls, all phone calls going out of the jail. They record it, and he's so stupid he don't even know that. So he's on the phone with the woman that he married, this the wife. Um, he's killed a girlfriend, so he's on the phone with the wife, telling the wife to get rid of the gloves and a pair of shoes. So the wife um, enlists his mother and his brother to do so. So everybody done called a case. Stupid people doing stupid stuff. So they all helped. The mother and the brother helped to burn the evidence. Now both are facing conspiracy charges. Winston was reported missing on April 1st after her family learned that she stopped showing up for work on March 17th. I don't know how this is going to turn out. It had been long happen, but I will be watching these two here. Can you see them? Hold on. Where is their pictures again? These two here. These two gems. They're really smart. And again, this is the picture of the beautiful girl that he killed. Mm. And also, he never stopped living with the girlfriend that he killed, Brianna. He never stopped living with her. He went and married this other girl, this other Brianna, who gave him the car to drive the body way to Tennessee, and who enlisted his mother and an 18-year-old brother to burn shoes and what was it? Shoes and something else, gloves. Okay. I don't know what to say about this one, but except stupid people doing stupid stuff. All right, y'all. Thank you for stopping by. See you next time. Bye.